and welcome to another episode of the Monacle Poker Vlog. We are on episode 9 already. Last week we didn't get a vlog put out because I was attending the Solve for Why Poker Academy. There was 2 academies last week. One was the Multi-Table Tournament Academy and the other was the Cash Academy. It was a fantastic experience. We would go in the morning and have a couple hours of lecture and then a break and then another couple hours of lecture, then lunch, and then we would have a live play session where we would be playing on an RFID table where they would be recording our hands and giving us some commentary. And then when that section was over, then we would go back for another closing segment of lecture and then back the following day. Each academy was 3 days, and they put up the food and the snacks and beverages, and we had a really great time. There was a lot of interesting people that came to the academies, and I got to meet some neat people, a lot of good talent. The last academy I was supposed to go to, actually the day before the academy started, I ended up in the hospital for 10 days with rhabdo. I decided I was going to go get in the gym, get myself a little bit more healthy and whatnot. Went to the gym for one day and destroyed my muscles, and they poisoned my system and winded up in the hospital, and I think I just said winded, but wound up in the hospital for 10 days, missed the entire academy. So I had a long time to look forward to these academies, and when you do that, my brain had intentions set forth of how I was going to go into these things, and I had fantasy starts taking place, and I was I would daydream about going in here and bringing my A game and showing these guys what I could do, and having them seeing my abilities and having them go, oh, you're really good, or you got this potential, or first of all, my coach is one of the instructors there, and I really wanted to impress him, and Matt Berkey is there, and Matt Hunt, and I really wanted to impress those guys. And then, well, I'll let you see for yourself.
The interesting thing there is how he ended up at that spot in the first place, because it seemed like it was an open from the button and he flatted the small with ace-5 off, which is probably too wide.
Correct.
In most spots.
Definitely want to
when
be
you're that
folding
deep.
there, following your incentive. Level 1, you're not trying to get into confrontations with these kind of hands.
I hope that Jeff doesn't just give up here.
Rivers of 5 is kind of...
He gives up.
Jeff, another table, calls with 4 deuce offsuit. We definitely need to clean up a little bit of the looseness in the big blind at depth. Moving over to table 2, we're going to see Jeff open ace-8 offsuit under the gun 1. And actions folding around to the big blind, who is Derek, and he's going to fold. I don't love the open, but...
I don't think there's too much need for Jeff to get himself into a spot where he's trying to decide whether he should bluff here.
Agreed. I think we're just not following our incentives right now.
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm getting at. His incentive is not to speculate too much, so opening deuces is marginal at best.
I mean, let's see what develops. I think starting off with a bet is definitely not the worst thing, but this is a plan to triple.
Yeah.
Right.
This is the problem with opening ace-4 off. You just don't get a lot of boards that are really good.
Oh, check raising here. No, you can't do this.
Jeff can't check raise here. Your opponent's range includes all ace-king, all queen-jack, all sets, all 8-9 suited.
There's a lot of check raising for...
Most people at these tables need to be playing a little tighter than they currently are.
I'd like to see Jeff peel that with the jack-9 offsuit, to be honest.
So it seems like there's still a discomfort with the post-flop aspect.
Oh, wow, reshove.
Wow.
Oh, snap call.
This is a wild hand. Wow, 10-10-5. Absolutely stone dead. Now Jeff B has to call. When he has 9 big.
Oh,
wow. No. Yikes, Jeff.
Over to table 2, because there's a very interesting hand right now. Sorry to cut you off, but we're going to see raise, call, and then flop comes jack high, 2 clubs. And now Derek with turns a pair and a flush draw checks. He's up against top set. Definitely wants to. Now he goes check bet call turn 9K. Is that a 4?
Yep, it's a 4 of clubs.
What do you do here?
Wow. So the action was raise, call, check, bet, call, check, bet, call.
Now lead is coming. 16K. I mean, how does your opponent have a bluff here?
Yeah, that's my concern. Like,
oh no!
Don't do it. No. Why would you do that? And why would you not snap?
Oh wow! Jeff called with ace jack offsuit.
What?
Cutting back to that table, so Jeff got shoved in 2 spots and he called with ace jack off.
Jeff has to be on like raging tilt right now, because there's nothing else I can think of that would explain that call. That's a pretty wide call against 2 shoves for a lot of chips.
I think I would rather like check raise.
Wow, strong against under the gun.
I mean, I think it's a fine play. I don't think I would do it if I was Jeff right now, because like it's not, no one's gonna believe anything. But,
Right.
Like, I don't think check call leading is the line.
Yeah, Jeff is absolutely raging right now.
It's gonna work right now. I don't think
It's
ace
gonna
queen can
work
do
against
anything.
this hand. Maybe winning this pot will like chill him out a little bit, but this is just absolute brute force at work here. Like, he's just trying to win a pot by any means necessary, and it's gonna work. But
I think check raise is better than check call.
on the flop.
Yeah. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
so Jeff's in another hand. Derek's gonna shove on him.
Oh, he's snapping this off.
He's gonna
Jeff never wins here.
Zap.
Jeff never wins here. This is
Yeah,
like,
Jeff
this
is
is where the game buries.
Guaranteed drawing dead.
It. No way. It's
Drawing
just like,
dead.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, brick is gonna brick off every time.
7.
Poker's not fair.
Oh wow!
Oh, they saved his life.
They saved his life.
Bankroll builder. The bags come out right as he doubles up.
Wow.
Bags the chip lead. Everything is good.
Jeff was so mad after that Jack's hand.
Bro, he bagged the chip lead. That's how you do it. You're in for 10 bullets, bag the lead, win the tournament.
Yeah.
You want to come in for that like 6K open.
Right.
I would like to see the same thing from Jeff here. You know, I want to see 6K. I don't want to see no 8Ks. I don't want to see nothing. No.
True.
All right,
You're
let's
probably right.
move over to Derek's going to open the hijack. A 3-bet from the big blind to 15K. And he's in a weird hand, but like this is what I mean by the small 3-bets. Like they're just
Yeah.
going to call. If you wanted to bluff here, we probably want to make it a size that risks his stack.
Right, like you're just not applying any leverage with 15K in this spot tournament skill set.
Oh, no. Table 2, Jeff folds pocket 8 under the gun. I
Wow.
think that's not acceptable, especially when you have a lot of chips.
Yeah, that's way too tight. I'm surprised to see that. We've gone from 3x to 2x to folding pocket 8s.
Yeah, you don't want to fold pocket 8s, especially with a lot of chips. Like, I understand folding like pocket 5s, things like that, but pocket 8s is slightly too strong. All right, moving on. Table 2, Jeff, queen 10 offsuit. Want to raise this hand. We need to raise.
Yeah.
What's our incentive? Go ahead. Tell him the
I
incentive.
tell him the incentive. His incentive here is to try to punish this table because he has all the chips.
Yes.
And when the other chip leader is the one in the big blind, he can't really face too much action. He can't really face anybody fighting back significantly.
Correct.
So he can open queen 10 off there. He can open a lot of hands.
If you open queen 10 off, you're just gonna either win the pot or someone's just gonna call you. Ace queen suited, probably just calls. Doesn't want a 3-bet.
Right, definitely.
Quick call. I don't like the speed of Jeff's call there.
Yeah.
I think you're kind of capping your range.
Yeah, a little bit.
What was
is Conrad doing?
happening? Quick check. Check. 6 on the turn. I think now out of position wants to begin with a check. And for Jeff, I'd like to see a turn block size, just for protection reasons. And you have range advantage. Oh, I wish that was a freaking queen.
Yeah.
You need to protect your hand, and you just want to turn block because you're just gonna win the pot. You're not gonna get raised, and when you get called, you just check river.
Right. Your opponent just doesn't have a 4 like ever.
Wow, this is crazy. 1.5 million in the middle.
Oh,
Jack. And now your nose takes the lead. And Jeff's going to have a call with ace-king suited.
Yep. The shove comes in with the 8s. Big blind.
Must win flips to win
is
tournaments.
going
That's the
fold.
name of the game.
Yep. Who's your money on? Which Jeff?
Uh,
B or D?
Jeff B.
All right, I got Jeff D.
All right, so Jeff B's a lock.
Battle of the Jeffs.
You got to win this. Got to win this.
Oh.
Oh, the ace-king's dead. Needles.
Needles.
Wow.
Jeff
Yeah.
B down to 42K.
It's annoying. It's annoying, right?
As you can see, I really dazzled him. So this was a big eye opener for me. It's really tough when you are trying to make a career in poker and you're all by yourself and you're kind of just sitting out on an island. And the only thing you have to judge whether or not you're improving or not, or going forward or backwards, are the results. And obviously, results are not a very good piece of data because you can make a very egregious bad play and have a really good result from it. And then also trying to figure out how to learn and how to study is very tough to do on your own, and what you should be studying and how you should be, where you should be putting your energy into the study. So being able to go to the academy and start getting these building blocks laid in place and building a good foundation was incredibly vital for me. Also, it was great to be able to network and reach out to some people and start building a group around me that I can start pulling from. So all in all, I think this was a fantastic experience. I think it was vital to my journey. And if you are looking to really grow your game or get those building blocks put in place, go check out Solve for Why Academy. The guys there have got some fantastic programs put in place to help all the different stages along the way. They've got some great free content available. Check them out on YouTube, give them a follow, give them a like, and I'm going to try to put up some more content from the Academy for next week. Stay with me, and this journey is a marathon, it's not a sprint, so hang with me, and hopefully we'll start seeing some results coming in. All right, we'll check with you next week.